So
Ant-Man and Wasp-Man. Or
Yeah.
Wasp. Are you big into like Superman or like superheroes now?
oh heck yeah, bro! I'm a big
yeah.
Marvel dude, bro. I'm a
Look at that. Hell yeah, the Avengers
snap,
thing.
the Avengers,
Hell
bro.
yeah, I'm a big into Marvel too. What's your favorite Marvel movie that's come out so far? Thus far,
hard.
It
Probably
is.
like the Spider-Man, like
Oh,
just
true.
the series. I like
Which
the
one?
New,
Which
no,
series?
No Way Home.
Oh, with Tom Holland.
Yeah, I like
that. I like that.
But I think the Tobey Maguire is OG, bro. You can't beat
True,
that.
true.
You know?
My favorite is Andrew Garfield, just because I think I have such a connection to that because I was born into that time. You know what I mean? You know, like I feel like the people in the 30s were born into the first Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And me being 20, I was born into Andrew Garfield. And the kids that are like teenagers were born into Tom Holland being the Spider-Man. I feel like that's why. But if we look at overall, I feel like Tom Holland really like is the best one.
Yeah, I mean, because he's both good Spider-Man, and that was the problem, right? Tobey Maguire, he was a good Peter Parker.
He was just a nerd. Like
yeah, so he was a good Peter
nerd
Parker.
with muscles.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but the Spider-Man aspect, he was kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
And Andrew Garfield was a great Spider-Man. Super
I feel
great,
like
cracking jokes.
I feel like he's the best Spider-Man.
He's
all
the
of
best
them.
Spider-Man, yeah, for sure. But a horrible Peter Parker. Peter
When
Parker,
he's like with his suit and then he's swinging and there's music in the background,
Yeah.
I just get goosebumps.
I love his suit.
Me
The
too.
jokes, like whenever he's fighting crime, that's so Spider-Man, bro. If you
Facts.
read the comics, it's
Yeah.
so Spider-Man. It's just, he was a bad Peter Parker. He wasn't a
Facts,
nerd. He was
facts.
cool skateboarding,
He was
messing
a cool
with-
kid. He was really the cool kid trying to be a nerd.
Yeah, which is, it's not
Yeah.
Peter Parker. I don't know. Maybe it's me being
I felt that same way about Tom Holland a little bit too, because like, bro, that man, like no homo, but that man is ugly. he pulled fucking what's her name?
Zendaya.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, you have to be cool to do.
I
that
mean,
shit.
like, there has to be some kind of sex appeal for, like, the hero. Because at the end of the day,
that's true. That's facts.
Because even if he was
facts.
ugly, they had to make him glow up somehow.
That's
You know
facts.
what I'm saying? Because, like,
Yeah.
even in the
Hollywood,
Yeah.
no, 100%,
Yeah.
100%,
Exactly, bro. So
Oh, yeah,
there always has to be a reason to want a guy to be a character. And for most people, it's just, oh, he's hot.
True.
He got big muscles.
Right?
Like, look at everybody.
And I don't know if you've seen it, but like when he was a kid, he used to do a lot of like gymnastics and shit. So he was
Yeah.
like kind of not born, but like he developed a lot of skills that made him to be such a good Spider-Man that he was in the movies.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
I heard for his audition takes, so it was like during COVID, so they couldn't do actual auditions. All he did was a bunch of flips and send that video
Bruh.
to
Yeah.
and then was like, oh, we'll check out this kid. So they flew him over, and they're like, okay.
I also heard he was like going into high schools, acting like just like a student in the high school, and just so he can like kind of absorb the American culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and sometimes I
crazy.
forget he's like from the
crazy.
UK, bro.
That's true because it's a fucking I don't know. He just like sounds so good.
Yeah, the accent is seamless,
Yeah.
bro, and he looks the part. He acts the part. So,
Facts.
that's insane.
So when you told me your name, I thought it was from this one movie called
Green Hornet.
Yes, bro. Yes,
bro.
I love that movie. Yes,
I used to get asked that all the time.
I was low key hoping you'd be like from there.
Yeah.
but hey,
it is.
You like that movie?
Yeah, it's a good movie. I remember watching it. I
yeah.
haven't watched it in years, bro.
Me neither.
It was
But the first time I watched it, definitely like I'm never gonna forget the feeling I got.
yeah, and then it kind of made me feel more comfortable about my name because I was like, hey, it's attached to something cool.
That's true. Like now there's like a man to it. You know what I mean? Like a superhero, like a Superman,
Exactly.
like a Spider-Man. Before I feel like spiders were like not cool, and like once Spider-Mans were like a thing.
Yeah.
If I don't know, you know what I mean?